Hello again, Potters. You joined me today back in Wentworth. After we decided to come and have a little look at the Needle's Eye yesterday, someone told us that there was another 4 of these kind of follies in this area. So we've come to have a look at them. Now behind me is the first of those follies, which is the Doric Temple, which was built by the first Marquis of Rockingham in 1744. So let's go and have a little look at this temple now, shall we? I'm now stood inside this octagonal temple, and from this spot you can see all the other follies. You know, over there is the Hoober Stand, which we'll be visiting next. There's the memorial over there to the second Marquis of Rockingham. We'll be visiting that third. And then over there is a column, the Keppel column I believe it's called. So this has been our first one. There's not really a lot to see in this. Hopefully the others will be a bit more impressive. So we're going to get off now because it's quite exposed, this area, and a little bit windy. So let's make our way over to the Hoober Stand, shall we? We've now arrived at the Hoober Stand, which is the second of these Wentworth follies that we've come to have a look at. Now it's a bit windy outside, so we're just going to do a little walk round this one, which is a 100-foot tower structure that was built in 1748, I believe, by the first Marquis of Rockford, and that was to celebrate the defeat of the Jacobean uprising. It was designed by Henry Flintcroft, and it's supposed to resemble a type of lighthouse type of thing. You can go inside it apparently on days when it's open, and you can walk up to the top, and they'll charge you £2.50 for the privilege. But it's closed today, not that we will go up inside it with having the dogs anywhere. So we're going to take a little look around this folly now, shall we? Now inside the tower is a stone spiral staircase of 150 steps, leading all the way up to a viewing platform with a small cupola on the top. Above the doorway is an inscription telling you why this tower was built. Briefly, it was built to celebrate the end of the Jacobean rebellions in the 1700s and restoring order to Great Britain. Now, this tower is triangular in shape, and it's believed that the walls represent Great Britain. One wall represents England and Wales, another one Scotland, and another one Ireland, all under one crown. And there is the small cupola on top of the viewing platform. As you can see there, there's a lot of remedial work been done to this tower, and a lot of stonework has been added quite recently. We're now at the third, and by far as yet most impressive of these follies in Wentworth. Now this one is the Rockingham Monument, and it was built as a memorial to the second Marquis of Rockingham, which as you know, he was the drunken fella that had that Needle's Eye built. Now inside there is a statue of the former Prime Minister and busts of his friends also in there. On the second floor, because it's a 3-tier monument, on the second tier there is an empty sarcophagus, and right at the top is a Roman style cupola. So they've put many styles in it. It's very impressive, as you'll see from the bit of filming that we'll do when we have a walk round it. So let's go and have a little look round now at this very impressive monument. We've just left the Rockingham Memorial. It turns out that we've done a little spot of trespassing. We didn't know. We came in from the other end and then found out we couldn't get out, and we've had to get under the fence here. Not quite as portly as I think. Surprising what you can do when you have to. Anyway, we're going to move on now to our fourth and last monument, which is the Keppel column, which is way over there. And hopefully no trespassing is involved. So you don't get this on other channels, do you? Anyway, let's make our way off. Onwards and upwards. Let's go. Well, we've made it. We're now at our fourth and final monument of the day. Or folly, as we've been going round them. And the monument we're about to have a little look at now is the Admiral Keppel monument. To commemorate Admiral Keppel being acquitted on charges by the Navy. Now, it was built in 1781, or between 1773 and 1781. It was finished in that year. And it was built by Admiral Keppel's very good friend, the second Marquis of Rockford, Charles Wentworth. And when we go around it, you'll notice that it's sort of got a slight bulge in it, about halfway up. That's not as it's in a bad state, although there is some metalwork around it to stop it splaying out. The reason it bulges like that was they simply ran out of money, and it should have been a lot higher than it actually is. It sort of looks like a Nelson's column, but without Nelson on the top. So, without further ado, once again, let's go and have a little look round this monument. Well, there we have it. That's been the Follies of Wentworth. Hopefully you've enjoyed this third video and final video of the bank holiday weekend, and I hope you enjoyed the previous two. We've certainly had a good time, although it's been a little bit tiring, and little Lucy's asleep there on the back seat. So, until the next time, from me and the girls, and from Mrs H, bye-bye for now.